Hello everybody, welcome to Prime Number. In previous video, I talked about how Bitcoin works. In that video, Alice sent a transaction to the Bitcoin network. The transaction is signed by her private key. So how does that work? Before I dive into how Alice signed the Bitcoin transaction, I'd like to talk about what is the hash function and what is the digital signature. Let's start from the hash function.
A hash function is a function which takes any size of bits as input. It could be a text file or even video file, audio file, anything, and provide a fixed size of output. The Bitcoin uses 256 bits output size. And this function is one way only, meaning even if you get a hash value of the inputs, there's no chance you can calculate it, the inputs. And it has to be efficient for real use cases.
As a cryptographic hash function, it has some security requirement, such as it has to be collision-free. So choosing the right hash function is important. The Bitcoin uses the SHA 256.
The collision-free, here is, given you have two inputs, 1 and 2, and the hash value of input 1 and input 2 are the same. So nobody can find the input 1 and input 2, such as the hash value of them are the same. But remember, nobody, it doesn't mean it does not exist. It still could be exist, but it takes extremely long time and extremely strong compute power to get the result. Here's why. Given the hash function, the way how it works is the possible input and the possible output, they're different sizes. The possible input has a fairly large amount of size, the possible size, which is much larger than the possible output, which is fixed. For example, SHA SHA-256 only have 256 bits, but the input can be anything. So from a larger set to a smaller set, sure, it could be collision, that there are two different dots which pointing to the same dot. The collision-free here means even though technically it's still possible, the odds you can find two inputs hashes to the same output is extremely low. It is so low that it's even lower than you won this Powerball every day. Given that the hash function is collision-free, such as SHA 256, and it will be very useful. For example, if you get two messages, well, the message could be super long, and you're using the hash function to get what we called the message digest. If two of the message, the hash value is the same message digest, so you can say that these two messages are the same message. They are technically the same.
Hash function is important. It can do file integrity check. It can calculate the fingerprint for a chunk of data. It's an important piece for digital signature. We will talk about digital signature later. Thanks for watching this video. Comments below what you want to see in my channel. and subscribe if you like it. Thank you.